When the World Baseball Classic begins on March 8th, we know you're going to scream for your country. But what about your favorite big league club? Want to know where your team's guys, majors, and minor leaguers alike are playing? Well, this is the first video of 30 that will feature each team's players participating in the World Baseball Classic. Players that I'm going to mark DPP are members of the team's designated pitchers pool. I will also include these. Each World Baseball Classic team may choose up to 10 players as part of their pool. These players are eligible to participate in one or more consecutive rounds of the World Baseball Classic, but if replaced on their team's roster, will be unavailable for the rest of the tournament. Affiliated players and designated pitcher pools who are not actively on their team's World Baseball Classic's roster during a given round will report to spring training with their major league clubs. We begin with the Arizona Diamondbacks. There will be 13 Arizona Diamondbacks participating in the World Baseball Classic. Most notable, we start with their biggest stars, Merrill Kelly and Ketel Marte. Merrill Kelly will be representing Team USA, while Ketel Marte will be suiting up for his home country, the powerhouse Dominican Republic. The next one should be very similar names as well for the Diamondback fans, Thomas and Rivera. Alek Thomas hasn't made an impact yet in the MLB, but a good chunk of Major League action last year, and at times highlighting his defensive skills in the Diamondbacks outfield. One of Arizona's finest rookies will wear the tricolor of Mexico thanks to his mom's heritage. Thomas will probably play as a starting center fielder of the U.S. South Border Natives. Emmanuel Rivera, a vacancy Rivera could take. Of all three prospects that have committed to Team Italy, Dominic Fletcher is guaranteed to see most time in action, as he is one of the just three outfielders selected by Team Italy. Fletcher is number 13 on the Diamondbacks MLB pipeline prospect list. Dominic Fletcher enjoyed his first full season in AAA last year and had a fine, although not so impressive, 301 average for Reno. Ahead of the Rule 5 draft, he was selected onto the 40-man roster to add some more stress on an already full Major League outfield in Arizona. His projection is that of a bench bat in the major leagues, but Fletcher will get his first opportunity in the World Baseball Classic on a major stage to prove he can be more than that. The second prospect is Dominic Miriglio's status with the Diamondbacks is a bit hazy. He has been with the Diamondbacks since 2017 and is already 27 years old, but still off the 40-man roster. Last year he hit .257 in Reno and probably best considered as a depth option on any major league team. Being around for quite some time, it is possible he wins the starting catcher job for Team Italy. Last prospect is Mitchell Stumble, will probably be the most interesting one to see. Last year he had a so-so year in Reno, pitching 43.1 innings to a 3.53 ERA. His fastball and stuff is ranked rather well, but his control command issues are worrisome. That will eventually decide if he is able to make the step to the big leagues and in the World Baseball Classic will be an interesting test for him. Italy has just 5 players born in Italy on the roster, a pretty shocking fact for a team that is considered to be one of the Europe's best teams. Gunnar Groen will be representing Great Britain. He was born in London, England, and pitched in Britain for a Sussex team until he went to Pepperdine University in California in 2017. He got an opportunity with the Diamondbacks in 2022 out of the Pioneer League of Independent Baseball. It remains to be seen how long he will be a Diamondback, as he only pitched 24 innings in relief in the Arizona Rookie League. He will definitely be in display for Team Great Britain in March. Jacob Steinmetz will represent Team Israel. He is the first Orthodox Jew to have ever been drafted by a major league team. It remains to be seen if and how much Steinmetz will throw for Israel, because a 7.88 ERA in 24 innings in the rookie leagues is nothing to write home about, although Steinmetz is just still 19 years old. Eric Mendes Matos will represent the Netherlands. He was born in Aruba, which makes him eligible to play for the Netherlands, as that is currently the only sports teams the Dutch Caribbean island can play for. A 2018 signee at 18 years of age, Eric Mendes is Rule 5 eligible, but hasn't passed Class A yet. Last year he pitched 65.2 innings of relief on a disastrous Visalia Rawhide team. His 3.97 wasn't that bad, although his 1.4 whip leaves food for thought. I guess you will see very little action in this World Baseball Classic. Boris Vaserka will represent the Czech Republic. He is one of the latest international signings the Diamondbacks have realized and therefore hasn't played a game yet in the organization. The pitcher debuted at 16 years of age in the Czech Republic Superliga and pitched for 3 seasons there. Not with a great deal of success, but in a showcase last year in the USA, he apparently flashed quite some potential, so he's a bit of a project. Expect him to play in the Arizona Rookie League in 2023, and despite his age, he might pitch an inning or two in the World Baseball Classic. Prospect Will Sheriff will represent Team Australia. Will Sheriff was signed in 2021 by the Diamondbacks, but ever since has been on the restricted list, probably due to the severe COVID restrictions that were in place in Australia and prevented him from traveling to the US. It has been a spectacular roller coaster ride for William, as he went in 12 months from a high school team all the way to the ABL, pitching for Bertheath and signing for the Diamondbacks at 20 years old in a 7-year contract. Last player is Andres Buseño. He will represent Team Valenzuela. Andres is another player who has never made an appearance until now for a team in the Diamondbacks organization. He is actually a bit of a cheat to appear in this list, as he was signed last October in 2022 for a minor league contract. The Venezuelan is already 31 years old and is obviously a depth option in AAA or perhaps AA. He pitched for the Tigers until the 2019 season but never got out of A-ball. The past 2 seasons he did rather well in the Atlantic League in independent baseball, where he showed strikeout potential, which got him a contract with the Diamondbacks. This winter he pitched in the Puerto Rican Winter League as well.